And we are live, everyone. Let us begin. Where last we left your adventures on the continent of Cadlia, the capital city of the Vergent Empire was besieged. Came from the north an army. It laid itself upon the walls, at the gates of the city. Hordes of orcs, evil mages, and monsters from the desertous north came to attack. Bastions of paladins held the line, and then those who could not began to flee, because something was to shift. In this time of siege, a betrayal took place atop the spire of this city. This is where Aaron, Gina, you last found yourself. As a massive purple crystal, which Aaron and Rhiannon you saw once before within the basement of the Mage Tower, was brought forth by the very same tyrannical headmaster that had made your stay in that place a living hell. He was not alone. He was accompanied by another powerful wizard, a necromancer, and by the vizier of the city, known as the Hand of the Empress, who then betrayed said Empress, striking her with monkish blows infused with dark energy. The Empress was felled unconscious and pushed from the tower. Striking as well were the guards of the Empress, also traitors, with the great swords that brought some of your allies to the brink of their life, and some, including you, Aaron, to unconsciousness. As your perspective fades amongst this disastrous situation, roll for me a Constitution saving throw. 6. All right. Circumstances continue. Your mind is blank. Go ahead and roll for me once more. So, as you come to consciousness, you see this man standing over you. A kindly face of a grandfather. A crooked smile and a raised eyebrow, as if he's about to tell you a hilarious joke. And then the visage of that face begins to fade away, shifting into one long dead. As this new replacing visage meets yours, and that grin grows wider as he points a finger towards you, a common somatic component to several spells of extraordinary lethality. But that was not before his perspective was disrupted by a blast of flame, and to your eyes come a shimmer of gold, a sheet like one you saw before in dire straits, as a claw grasps you and ferries you away with great haste from this site of disaster. Now, you are carried, along with much of the populace still living of this city, to the market district, where all crowd together on a sigil of devilish power, which a noblewoman completes an incantation to bring all of you who were standing to the 9 hells. Because when the mortal planes are safer than the domain of devils, it is a dark time indeed. And so here you found yourself, confronted by the Lord of the Nine himself, Asmodeus. Natas, Shael, and Rhiannon led the charge to parley with the Lord of Devils to ensure that you did not meet terrible ruin in this circumstance. Gina, as you are the one who has not been in this situation before, I bring our perspective to you to ask, in this Fellish presence. Would you like to say anything to Asmodeus? Would you keep your lips sealed? Would you search the crowd for those you know? Or do something entirely different?
Probably just watch and observe to see what happens.
Okay. Fantastic.
Smarter than me. Far smarter than me.
In that case, this brief, albeit dangerous, exodus to the Hells is resolved as Natas makes an argument of complacence to say, we respect you, we bow down to you, we just want to do whatever you'd like. Rhiannon makes an argument of morality to the Lord of Hell to say that it's not right to punish us. And lastly, Shael offers him a gift in terms of a small wand that is actually a pen. A curiosity enough that it was accepted. Asmodeus left you all with 3 critical pieces of information. You must return to the mortal plane and stop Orcus, as his success is grim for all. Those stones which fell from the sky, those stones are more than you think they are. And a warning, a call to action, or perhaps just a statement. He, Asmodeus, is coming. And with that, you were all transported to the safety of the Valley of Rain, where, within the snows of the Witch Clan settlement, you all landed and breathed clear air. And so it is here that I will first bring us to step more properly into our session today. As for Aaron, Lady Beastraz has been speaking with you to suggest that her intent is to gather your kin, metallic dragons hidden away on this continent and the next. As much strength as can be must be rallied to stop these monsters. I trust you will be safe here. To your nod, she will step away and once again take on her shimmering, majestic form for flying from this place. Rhiannon has just been witness to a rather exquisite family drama amongst the Castgrove clan, as well as the arrival of a figure that appears to be an angel that now follows Natas Castgrove as he leaves this place.
Been a whole thing.
What to Aaron do you feel is relevant beyond that to catch her up on?
Right. Well. So this would have been post meeting up with mages again?
Sure.
Okay. I found them. They're okay. Everybody that was left is okay. From the tower. I don't know how they got here. It's been a thing. Just pointing at Natas walking away. There's a lot going on, but they're fine. I don't know how they got here, but I'm glad they did.
As long as they're safe, I guess.
Yeah. Lulu still hasn't taken her memories back. I mean, she has them, but she won't do anything with it.
It is her choice.
I know, but I'm starting to feel like there's gaps that she might be able to fill in.
But we also can't make her. It's her memory's her choice.
I know. Listen, remember, you're not the one who slipped somebody their memories in their dinner. That was on me.
I mean, do you want to do that again?
Not particularly.
Exactly.
Hello, my name's Rhiannon, and I'm kind of a terrible person.
Because we don't know. Maybe Lulu remembers something and she doesn't want to remember.
It's true. also gave Salve my soul coin, so maybe I can fix that mistake I made too. Yeah.
So, as you catch yourselves back up, now is the time for rest. So, I'm going to go ahead and give you back all of these hit points here. You all have your maximum amount of spell slots, hit points, you're level 12, etc. So now, we come from here in the Witch Clan settlement to travel to the High Clan settlement at the center of this valley. Here, you join Alvina, you join Lulu in conversation with the Virgin Empress, who came along with you and has just been in her own negotiation with the clans themselves.
Mm-hmm.
At this time, the mages are essentially negotiating for some form of fair treatment, which the Empress, as you discovered in your encounter with the Exaris outside of Virgin City, is herself a mage, and therefore is biased towards a solution which brings more harmony. Yet this conversation is interrupted by Lulu arching her head over her shoulder in somewhat shock and excitement as a white owl flies close. Lulu says, "Benedict?" As
Wait,
she catches the owl
something?
on her arm. She says, yeah, that's Benedict. He's my friend. He's my mentor's friend. Wait, Benedict, where are you going? As the owl flaps its wings and starts to fly south with haste. Lulu says,
"Should we follow it?"
"Yeah," and starts running.
Yeah, I'd say I'd run after her, but I'm actually faster.
As this run begins, Alvina looks to her friend and will say, shoot, I have to go with her. Lome,
sorry,
you're
Majesty,
on point.
Highness, lady.
Lome steps up in front of the Empress and says, "Hi,
Oh god, we're doomed.
so I always liked being a mage."
We're doomed.
As the four of you rush off after the owl.
You left Lulu in charge. You left Lome in charge. Really, Alvina? Really?
Couldn't have chosen someone other than the brown noser.
Boyfriend at least knows what the world is.
As you follow this flying owl, it brings you to an open field amongst the valley. And as Lulu rushes after it, and you all can as well, the peace and silence of this space is suddenly disturbed by a high-pitched ding and as an arrow flies from one of the trees towards Lulu.
I don't think so. I don't have anything.
No,
Fired by a hooded man amongst the trees. Several more are ready to fire to aim crossbow bolts as well, and I'm going to have to ask you all to roll for me initiative.
Where's my initiative button? There we go. Oh, thank you.